Well, welcome back to the shed. Another Saturday. Should be out riding, but end up having to do a little bit more work on the 79 AG100. As you would have seen at the start of this clip, we got a bit of a noise happening in the around the internals, around the Kickstarter. Sounds like it's not disengaging properly, so I'm gonna have to pull it apart again, and should probably put some new gaskets on it as well while I do it, because it's looking a bit wet down there. So yeah, I guess I'll get stuck into that and adjust the rear brake, and we should be ready for a roadworthy. I got all the lights working. She's got new tires, new clutch. Yeah, everything's good to go, and except for this damn kicker. Anyway, enough talking. It's about 3 o'clock already and I need a beer, but I better get into this first, so let's get cracking. Okay, so a little bit hard to see in there, but this sprocket was hanging up on this sprocket, staying engaged, so it wasn't throwing it out after the kick start. So it just wasn't returning back in there. I just kicked it over a few times and it was still hanging up, and then all of a sudden it it worked for me. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm just gonna have to keep playing with it and maybe take it out and put it back in again and see how we go. But there was a little bit of grit in here, and I have cleaned this right out. I don't know whether or not I missed something, but this needs a bit more of a clean up there in that cover. And oh yeah, we've got a broken gasket there, so I'll have to take this gasket off, and it's broken down there as well. So we'll give her a good clean up, take this shaft off and see how we go. Hopefully it might just have a bit of gunk in there. So you'll see it, hopefully, comes out, engages. When you let it go, it should fall behind that sprocket, which it is now, but it wasn't before. And sure as shit, if I put it back together again, it'll probably do the same thing. So I'll investigate some more. Okay, so we found the culprit. This little spring thing, holder, has snapped. So I need a new one, please. Well, just having a beer. I think we've had a win. Bit of a panic there. That little retainer spring, I had a closer look at it and it didn't actually seem broken. It had just popped off the little guide that holds it in, and that was probably my fault for not putting the Kickstarter on properly, and it wasn't disengaging far enough, and it was hitting on that sprocket and caused that to pop off and then not return far enough, so it just was slightly engaged. So fingers crossed, I've put a new gasket on there, and I'm about to reassemble it once I have a few sips of this beer, and we'll try and start it and see how we go. But I think that's the issue. We'll see. I'll adjust the back brake as well. Probably do that off camera. But then let's put the seat on and we should be able to take it for a roadworthy. Get a pink slip and put her on club plates and start riding it and taking some videos of it actually on the road legally and not in this shed. So yeah, I'll get into it. Okay, wish me luck. Let's try and start this girl after a quick sip. Ah, all right. Victory drink. Well, a well-deserved beer. It's a great feeling when you accomplish getting a vehicle running, no matter what it is. And this one should be ready for roadworthy now. Everything's working, it's riding, and yeah, it's the start of a new adventure. Get this thing on the road, and we'll take it out for some rides and take the camera along and do some filming. So please, if you have liked what you've seen, please please subscribe. I've got a few more of these old bikes to get going. I do have a pretty big project with the FX Holden Ute to get going, but I do enjoy working on these old bikes. So cheers, and hopefully see you on the next video.